What's going on, everybody? What is this? Interview off. Turn on interview using the switch above. What are you talking about? I don't need to interview anybody. I'm confused. What's happening? Can everybody see me? Can everybody hear me? Please say you can. What is this? I haven't done a Q&A in too long. I'm confused. I don't think I need that. Okay. Okay. Come on, camera. Focus. Focus up. Cora Lou, hello. You can see me. You can hear me. That's wonderful news. I need to see what it looks like to add something to the broadcast. Yeah, that works still. Okay, cool. Oh, you're probably hearing me coming back out at you. So, there we go. Yes, yes. Okay, cool. Let's see what's happening. Let me go back up to the top. Tommy Miller says, hello all. That's how you start a classy Q&A. Hi, chat. Timon, Cora Lou, I already said hello to you. Hi. Happy Thanksgiving to all the Americans in the house. That's right. It's coming up in a couple of days. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Mighty Max is in the house. Loopy. Loopy. Oh, bye-bye. Charlie Wells is in the house. A channel called Coworkers Who Game. I like it. Antoine, hello. Nappy Nut. This is some strange names in the house. All right, guys. So yes, today we are going to be doing a Q&A with yours truly instead of Tom. Tom normally does one on Mondays, right? And I know he's got one coming up on Friday this week. I'm taking over for him doing that. And instead of doing it yesterday, because I already had a what's happening yesterday, I just bumped it to today, okay? So, let's take a look at what we got. Let's answer some questions. My pursuit, as always, is to not fall too far behind, but who are we kidding? That's going to happen. Kendall Darling, says, hello Z, what is your go-to two-player game with someone who just got into board games? I would say either Lost Cities, that's right over there, or a two-player game for someone who just got into gaming. Lost Cities is a good one. The scoring's kind of weird. It's a little, convoluted. What's another good one for that? Man, that's a good question. These days, it might be Unmatched. If you can pick a theme they really like. Just find out what they like, you like, like the League of, Battle of Legends or Cobble and Fog. That's a good two-player one. Let's see. Mr. Z, what do you tell people? What is it? When they ask why you didn't wear an elf or Santa hat for the 12 games of Christmas videos, what I tell them, and yes, this is the first time I'm being asked, is I did not have one available to me at the moment. I have a hat that Tom, I don't think he got it for me. Somebody must have given it to him and it trickled down to me. That is just a baseball cap like this that says Merry Christmas on it. So that's my version of an elf or Santa hat. But I obviously, I'm fairly shameless. I'll be happy to wear one. Good morning, Gary S. Timon says, I wonder how he would look if he shaved off his beard. Kind of like that. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't suddenly become nasal, though, if I shave off my beard. That's not a thing. Mighty Max says, hey Z, have you gotten... Oh, sorry, I gotta add it in. Bloop. Oh, I got a super chat. I'm coming right to you. Hey Z, have you gotten some news about Sam lately? How's he doing? No, not really. I'm sure he's doing fine though. I do have him on social media, so I keep up with people that way. I'm sort of a hands-off keeper-upper. I see that they're doing fine. If somebody's not doing well, I'll rush in there and be like, "Hey, buddy." But yeah, he's fine. I see his pictures and stuff. Okay, where was my super chat? There it is. Tiago says, "Oh my goodness, Tiago, thank you very much." Z, do you ever sing your top 100 song? My wife and I often go around the house singing. I don't believe I do, but I'll be happy to do it. Z Garcia, voice of the people. Oh, baby Z, voice of the people. I wish I knew the rest. I don't know the rest. Something like that. Right? That's the one. Charlie Wells says, "My name is so unoriginal." Charlie Wells is a cool name. What are you talking about, Mr. Wells? Yo, Joey, what's up, buddy? Good to see you in here, my man. All right. First time catching one of these live. Yeah, I know, man. I was watching, what was I watching last night? Luke? Yeah, Luke Pryor. I was watching Luke last night doing something up on Twitch, and yeah, it kind of was like, hey, buddy. You know, I like that, man. Okay, let's see. Where am I at? Ba 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 ba. Let's see. John Flea says, any 10 out of 10 games you would rate lower now, or 9 out of 10 that you would rate 10 out of 10 now? Oh, my goodness. I don't know, man. I mean, maybe that change is almost more psychological than anything else. You know, when you say a 10 out of 10, it's like, well, I can't think of a single thing I would change. Whereas a 9 out of 10 leaves you that wiggle room. So it's unlikely that I'll change one of those to the other one. Maybe. I mean, I'm more likely to go from a 10, from a 10 down to a 9 than from a 9 down to a 10. But like a 7 to an 8, 8 to a 7, that happens. That happens plenty. All right. Lillian says, hello, listening while working. Fantastic, Lillian. You just don't even look at the screen. Just relax, put on your headphones, and allow me to answer mundane, pointless questions while you relax and ignore work. I don't know why the creepy laugh. I'm sorry, that's not relaxing. All right, DJ Psycho. Okay. Says, have you tried Maki? It's a great solo game. I have not tried that. All right, where are we at? Hello. Rebecca Ireland is here. Woo! Rebecca Ireland is here, y'all. Devin says, today's my birthday. Should I stop working and just watch Dice Tower videos all day? I would say certainly enjoy some Dice Tower videos. You clearly are right now, but I don't know. I think celebrate what the Dice Tower videos eventually lead to, which is the gaming itself, the people you're gaming with, right? That's my recommendation. But hey, I'm not going to turn down the views. I just say celebrate the way that makes you the happiest. Trevor Just, howdy. Tom Ripley says, hello, how are you? Hi. I saw you on Meepleville Meets. It was quite good. Did you go on Broadway? And who is the most famous person you have met? Thanks. I don't know what you mean by did I go on Broadway. I have not been... You would know if I had been on Broadway. That's not a small accomplishment. I've been on the street of Broadway, yes, because I've been in New York. Who's the most famous person I've ever met? I don't know, maybe Billy Crudup, but you might not even know who that is, so it's probably him. He's a very cool guy. All right, John Flees says, how many times do you play a game before you review it? Is it possible to judge a game after one play? I would say it is possible, my friend, to judge a game after one play, especially if it is tremendously bad or spectacularly good. I like adverbs. Those are adverbs, right? The how many times really does depend on where that game initially sort of lands. You know, like if I review a game and it is in the middle of the pack somewhere, and I sort of go back and forth on how I feel about it, I played that one way more than I might have played something. I mean, possibly. Then I might have played something that I played once and I'm like, oh, it's terrible. Okay, like it's dead on arrival, this game. Or something I played and I thought, it's fantastic, it's amazing. Now, that one I might have played a few more times, just because it is so good. I wanted to keep playing. But the ones in the middle tend to get the most plays, because I need to solidify what I think of them, okay? I hope that makes sense. Never fear. Rebecca Ireland is here. Tommy Miller is asking, question, is Sloopy still hanging on? Well, I would say, hang on, Sloopy. Sloopy, hang on. How many of you out there just went, oh, H-I-O, hang. Coraloo, Tuesdays are good. Tuesdays are pretty good. I like Tuesdays. More than Mondays. Less than Fridays. Gray Spencer says, favorite Thanksgiving food, and why is it mashed potatoes? Man, I'm not a big turkey fan. Favorite Thanksgiving food has got to be, does this count? You guys got to tell me if this counts. I'm going to go with pumpkin pie. I'm a big fan of El Pie de Pumpkin. So that's what I'm going with. Pumpkin pie. I'm actually not a big Thanksgiving food guy. Favorite Thanksgiving side? Pumpkin pie. John Flea says, would you consider making a top 10 someday, I'm guessing, or days? Top 10 days that grew slowly on you from bad to great. I will do that. Number 10, Wednesday. Number 9, Monday. Rebecca says, hey Z, you're my favorite. I appreciate that, Rebecca. You are my favorite Ireland. Rebecca Ireland. Jeremiah says, what do you think about folded space custom inserts? I haven't really seen them in person. They look cool. From what I've seen, never seen them in person. So I couldn't really tell you. Mustad 00 says, Z, Gugong, single player, is worth it? I don't know. I haven't played, single player or otherwise. Sorry, buddy. No help. Gary S. just says, Jaipur. I agree. Roman Flores says, hey Z, did you finish the whole campaign of Zombicide Black Plague? Do you have a favorite scenario or favorite character? I've played a bunch of scenarios. I haven't really necessarily worried about playing them in order. That story was loose at best, you know. Do I have a favorite scenario? There is one in there I like. I'd have to look at the book again and tell you which one it is. That's probably my favorite. The one with the searching for, what are you looking for? Food and water. Really tends to drag out if you don't modify the deck to thin it out to find stuff sooner. And then there's some near the back that are just insanely long. They really, really outstay their welcome. So there you go. As far as a favorite character, now, I usually play random characters just to keep it fresh. Okay, Suzanne Wedekind? I don't know. Hello, Z. The solo mode in Empires of the North is pretty easy to beat. Do you play the solo mode as beat your own score? I suppose I do to a degree, right? I mean, when you play, you want to beat the score they say you must beat. But then you're also trying to do the best you can. Even if you are doing it subconsciously, you are doing that. So, I suppose that yes, I am. And I agree with you, it is fairly easy to beat. If you don't, you usually end up right about where you need to be, right? At least. Or you know, considerably better than that. All right. Kevin Wallace says, what segment of the Winter Spectacular are you most looking forward to? Probably some of the top 10 stuff that I know we are doing and I think some other people are doing. I'm curious what everybody's going to do for that. So, yeah, that's what I want to see. Why does this thing keep freaking out on me? Just focus up on me. Camera? Okay. What is this? Mikhail Kabak. Maybe. Sorry, I'm trying. What's the story behind the Polish edition of Ticket to Ride on your shelf? I don't see it today, but it was there a few days ago. Yeah, I bought it at Essen last year, and it is a special map that they made, that Days of Wonder made with Rebel. It's the six and a half pack. So, because Ticket to Ride has map packs numbered, they have a 5, 6, a 7. Well, there's a 6.5, the infamous 6.5 with a map of Poland. And the Rebel booth was selling it at Essen. So that's what it is. All right. Z, do you know if any if Witness will be reprinted? I don't know. According to the Tom Vassell law, is it a law, a rule now? I don't know what it is. It should be, right? It's supposed to be, but now I don't know. Let's see. Nappy Nut says, Z, is there any YouTube content creator that you haven't collaborated with that you would like to? Probably tons of them, yeah, but I mean, the ones I can think of now aren't necessarily board game content creators. Like, one of the ones I've been watching a lot of lately, actually, I've been watching Good Mythical Morning quite a bit lately. And that's just fun. You know, I just like those guys. So, that would be amazing. Obviously, I don't know what I would be doing on there, but you know what I mean. It'd be cool. It'd be a dream. All right, Mighty Max says, I recently bought Caper and Targi after watching your 12 games of Christmas on 2-player games. Which one would you say is your favorite? Now that, my friend, is that's punishment. Caper and Targi are two of my favorite games of all time. Woof. Wow. Maybe Targi just inches it out just barely, but they are both extremely good. I really like both of them quite a bit. I guess if you absolutely forced me to, I might have to give the nod to Targi, but it would be a reserved nod, a proper, barely perceptible nod, kind of like this. That might have been too big. Rebecca says, I just imported Cobble and Fog to the UK based on your review, sir. I'm going to put that up on the screen because you called me sir. And you're my favorite Ireland. Gary S. says, have you played the 3 expansions for Empires of the North? Which one is your favorite? Not only have I played them, Gary S., I think I might have reviewed them all. For the life of me, I don't remember which one I liked best. But you can probably figure it out from the reviews. It's been a while since I played, man. I don't recall exactly. One of the last two. I know that. All right, let me see if I can catch up here a little bit. Okay, here we go. Valkyr R says, let's stir the pot. You enter into a competitive gaming tournament of random team-based games with one teammate from the Dice Tower. Who would it be? I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, are these all board games? Or is it like physical activity American Ninja type games? You know what? I don't care. Just because it might be the second one, I'm going to say Roy Kennedy, who can definitely hold his own against any opponent in board gaming, but also, he's an athletic cat. He'll be pulling me along some obstacle course. There. Have you played Petrichor? I have not played Petrichor. That was quick. Danita Hersey says, any chance we can see what your game room or office looks like? Yes. What do you think? There you go. Timon says, Z, don't quit your day job to become a singer. Well, Timon, don't quit your day job to become a writer. Frowski says, what characters would you like to see in Unmatched? Unmatched? What characters would I like to see in Unmatched? I think they're doing an awesome job so far in Unmatched of picking characters. My goodness. I don't know. I guess I would love to see maybe a big in the 80s kind of set would be awesome. A themed set. I don't think they could do that. Mix the themes like that in the same box. But that'd be pretty cool. If they do like an Alien deck, a Predator deck, a Terminator deck, and then something else. 4 sets in the same box. I don't know. Maybe like Rocky Balboa. No, he would get slaughtered immediately. You know what I mean? That'd be cool. I'm there for that. Z, are you a fan? Oh, sorry, I gotta put it up. Board Game Trucker. All right. Z, are you a fan of Blood Rage? Surprised to see it on your shelf. Yes, sir. Indeed, I am. Okay, here we got Tiarnan Finney. Hey, Z, new to the channel. Hello. Came here from seeing your Seven Wonders Duel review. Have been looking to get a Pandemic game, but unsure which one to get. I've never had or played any of them. Thoughts? Well, I would say you can't go wrong with the original. It's still a very solid game. So you can always just do that. And then if you really enjoy it, you want a little bit more, there are expansions available to you. Barring that, you could just pick one that has a theme you enjoy. You know, you like ancient Rome, you can get Fall of Rome for that. You know, you like something that's like a period piece, Iberia is a good one for that. You know, I guess it's the 1800s, though the diseases in it were not around at the same time, but so it's not really historically accurate. If you're a big Cthulhu fan, you can get the Reign of Cthulhu one. If none of those themes necessarily sound appealing to you, and you like the pandemic part of Pandemic, right? That's what you want to check out. Yeah, the original is solid. Anyway, welcome. Thanks for joining the Q&A and watching our videos. I appreciate you. Okay, Trey, what are you saying here, my friend? Z, have you ever been in an indefinite gaming lull where you are just not interested in playing any games? If so, how do you break out of it? No, I don't think that's true. It's maybe a couple of days, really. That's it. And how do I break out of that sort of thing? Grab out a favorite that I haven't looked at in a while and just mess with it for a bit. Sort of, don't play it. Not necessarily, because I don't feel like playing the games, right? But just sort of bring it out and look at the rule book and handle the bits and lay it out and immerse yourself in all that tactile wonderfulness that gaming brings you. That tends to get me like excited for gaming again. Does that make sense? So, yeah. But no, I don't normally find myself in too big of a lull like that. Joey? Am I way, way behind? Let's find out. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. Okay. Let's try to catch up. Alright, Ethnos is a great game that has received limited support since release. Do you think there's a reprint / expansion for it in the future? I honestly doubt it. See, what's your favorite roll or flip and write? I would probably say, I was just thinking about this. So some of my favorites are the, what's the island one from, what's that? Silver and Gold is one of my favorites. And then Trails of, what is it? Trails of Tucana is one of my favorites. Those two are probably my favorites. Cthulhu is talking about spoilers for Mandalorian. Thankfully, I just watched it like last night. But you, sir, keep those spoilers to yourself. You're the monster. Okay. Hello from Belgium. Played Covert 2-player. I used to love it at 2 players. Do I still play it? I have not played in a while. In fact, I did call that one. Too many games. So, I'm sure I still would enjoy it. I remember really being impressed with the 2-player mode. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Kendall Darling is asking, what TV shows have I been watching, if any? I just finished The Boys maybe a couple weeks ago. And now The Mandalorian, which, like I said, I just caught up on. We watched, one episode one night, and then the next night off the leftover 3. So I'm up to date with that. Tommy Arevalo says, hi Z, I understand that this is one of your favorite games. Do you consider it to be a Euro game? If not, what type of game is it? Thanks, I'm your fan. Tommy, I guess it is a Euro game. It's sort of a family-style Euro game. Yeah, that definition is not that useful these days, There's too much crossbreeding. What kind of game is it? It's a card game, I guess? Set collection, maybe? That's kind of what kind of game I consider it. But yeah, I would say that's a Euro game, sure. Boo Hiss 83 says Time Stories. He had a 10 at first, I think. That is correct. And then it tumbled and tumbled and tumbled. Now it's like a 5 or a 6, maybe. First impression was powerful. Alright. Let's see. Let me try to catch up here, guys. I'm trying to catch up here, guys. Da-da-da. If there's anything that isn't particularly compelling, I'm sorry, I'm skipping it. Just assume the answer you would expect me to say. Things like, have you thought about leaving Dice Tower and going on your own? I have not. Stuff like that, okay? Leonardo's asking if I've played Root. I have still not played Root, Leonardo. Billy's asking about other hobbies besides tabletop gaming. I would say video gaming is my second favorite thing. I collect playing cards. I like that. Just like, you know, custom decks of playing cards. Let's see. Any games primarily for multiplayer that you've been surprised to find have a strong single-player mode? I would say the biggest surprise for me for that is actually right here behind me, Paper Tales. Now you do need the expansion for it, but it has a fantastic single-player mode in the expansion. Do you currently have a Grail game, and if so, what is it? Grant? I don't think so. The one thing I'm most looking forward to right now, I'll tell you, is Subterra 2. Subterra 2, but that's not a Grail game. It's not an old game I can't find. It's a game that's not out, you know. So, no, I don't think I have a current sort of quest for any one game. No, I don't think so. The one thing somebody just asked me about other hobbies, and I said video gaming. The one thing I've actually been trying to get my hands on is an Xbox One controller that they made. They made a custom one for Age of Thieves, or I'm sorry, Sea of Thieves. That's what it is. Sea of Thieves. They have a custom controller. If you've never seen it, Google this thing. It's gorgeous. It's like phosphorescent, and it has like barnacles, which they do like laser edging on it. It's insane looking, but it is not inexpensive. So I haven't found one. Ba, 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 ba. Ooh, that's a good one. Do you feel like the Loki strategy in Blood Rage is not a legit strategy? Yeah, of course it's legit. I mean, it works. It's, you know, like Eric Lang wasn't blindsided by it. He knew it was in there. It's an absolute strategy. Now, does it feel lame to a player that isn't aware it exists? Yes, absolutely. I would say a lot of games are like that, though, where that first play, you go, wow, that seems broken. You know, I mean, there are games like, what's that For Duty game from back in the day where there's a card that lets you steal things from the table and no one notices. If you don't know that card is in the game, that sucks when you find out so-and-so has been just stealing stuff legally, like allowed by the game. So, yeah, it's more of an awareness of what's in there. Okay, let's see. Ooh, Serena. Even though with that accent, it's supposed to be pronounced Serena Garcia. Hola, ¿qué tal, Z? Buenos días. That's a family member of mine that I've never heard of. Okay, let's see. Alejandro says, hey, Z, the latest games designed by Bruno Catala don't seem to have impressed you much. Still your favorite designer? Any news about heavier games designed by him? I'm going to start with the end there. I don't know about any news coming up with what he's, whatever he's working on. He is still my favorite designer, yeah. I reviewed Trek 12, which I thought was eh. And what else have I reviewed that I said wasn't good? I mean, most of his games, the average Bruno Catala game is good. There's a few I haven't played yet. that haven't made their way over, like that mosquito one with the cute mosquito plastic things. The polar bear one I also didn't like. That was worse than Trek 12. Yeah, but he's still my favorite designer. Yeah, the dude's made a bunch of games. Some are gonna be not to my liking. Let's see. You're enjoying Abyss, Yamatai, and Nagaraja. Yes, absolutely. All three of those are da bomb. Let's see. Everybody's saying is talking about my review, my interview rather, with Tim, or a few of you are talking about that. I appreciate you guys going over there and watching, and thank you for the nice words. I appreciate it. I have not seen the new Bill and Ted. Just haven't felt like renting it, so not sure that's worth it, I guess. Mighty Max says, have you ever visited Canada, either for work or pleasure? Yeah, I've been there when we went to the Gathering of Friends. So I've been in there a couple of times. One of those times, we actually went, or two of those times, right? We actually drove in quite a bit. The other couple of times, it was just sort of hanging out right there in Niagara Falls. But yeah, I mean, technically, yeah. Devin says, are you a beer guy? What have you been enjoying lately? I would not say I'm a beer guy, Devin. I am not like a beer connoisseur. I drink Coors Light, man. So, no. I get judged for Coors Light is what I should say. Pff, beer people. Snobs. Alright, I just got to the pumpkin pie stuff. Good lord, I'm way behind. Whew. Alright, let's see. Let me try to catch up here, guys. Pumpkin pie rocks. Román Flores. Saludos desde México. Saludos, amigo mío. Alright, let's see. Tommy says, enjoy the chat and bicycle cards. Cool. Hazy is Dune Imperium Game of the Year contender. It's gonna be in the talk, you know, it's gonna be in that chat. I don't think it will be my Game of the Year, but I think it's up there. It's a fantastic game. Jeremiah Custar. Do you celebrate Christmas? If so, what do you want for Christmas? I do celebrate Christmas, yeah. I don't know. I don't want anything for Christmas, man. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm okay. It's very sweet, but you know, I'm getting to that point in my age where I'm like, nah. Ryan says, hey, I've been trying to pick up Subterra, but can't find it for a reasonable price. Have you heard anything about a reprint by any chance? I haven't heard that, but now that Subterra 2 was getting made, weren't they reprinting that? Is that not available from their website? Maybe it's just really expensive on their website. I would check there. Okay, let's see. Hey Z, hope all is well with you. And you as well. Curious if Cthulhu Death May Die has improved over time for you. I would say it has. Yeah, I actually talked about that when I reviewed a couple of the standalone Elder ones. Yeah, I would say so. What did I rate it? A 7, I think? I think I gave it a 7. I think it's moved up a bit. I'm enjoying it more. Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair assessment. Gene Lane. All right, buddy. How you doing? Gene Lane, ladies and gentlemen, made me and gave me on the cruise this insane kit with tokens for Arkham Horror, the card game. And now he's talking about, he's got the new Innsmouth Conspiracy tokens. All right, Gene. If you have the studio address, man, you can just send them there, buddy. I'll pick them up. I swing by there. I'm not there now, and I try not to work out of it, you know, but I go by at least once a week and drop off things, pick up things. Hit me up in an email if you don't have the address for the studio. I think you might. Kevin is asking, do you prefer to be the one? Wait, did that not go up? Come on. Do you prefer to be the one or the many in one versus many games? If I'm teaching the game, the one. So usually the one because I usually am teaching. If not, I'm good with whatever. Holb says, how did you get your start with board games? And what were the first games you acquired? How did I get my start with board games? I don't know. I just sort of stumbled onto the hobby like back in early college, maybe. Late high school, early college. And first games, like hobby games, because I had party games and stuff. From Toys R Us, I would go and get party games. But hobby games, the first ones were Carcassonne and San Juan. Those were my first two. That I got at a local game store. It's no longer around, but at a local game store. I don't remember which one came first, but they were around the same time, and they were the first two. Oh, here we go. I've seen this. This is from that ridiculous podcast that Mr. Delisio co-hosts with some grumpy British guy. Should peanut butter be referred to as smooth and chunky, or chunky, or creamy and chunky? Or wait, I messed that up. Let me try that again. Smooth. Okay, let's just make buckets. How about that? Smooth or creamy, right? And then crunchy or chunky. Man, I'm going to have to go with creamy sounds better than smooth. And crunchy sounds better than chunky. I mean, so there you go. I'm actually mixing them. Creamy, crunchy. That's what I'm going with. Those two to me, sound the most like they describe food. Okay? There we go. That's it. Hit me up, Peter Pan. Jeremiah Custer says, why is Dinosaur Island always sort of featured behind you? Because, my good friend, Pandasaurus is a sponsor of several of my videos, or the videos that we do, and I just don't pull it down for stuff. That's all. Like, they're not sponsoring this Q&A, but it's up there because it's up there. I just got a thumb down. What's up? Okay, let's see. Set it out. Hey Z, I'm an illustrator. Really enjoy all the content. I go through most days without talking to anyone. I feel like the Dice Tower are my office buddies. Have you guys on every day? Well, thank you very much. That's very lovely. I'm happy to be an office buddy. You know, it always makes me happy to hear that somebody can have us on either in the background or just sort of, you know, something they can glance at and feel connected. So, very happy to hear that. Oh, you guys, I made that thumbs down comment and now they're blowing up. I wasn't fishing for thumbs there. I just noticed it. They pop on the screen. They do a little bloop. Oh, okay. All right. Y'all are going to keep it going. Thoughts on Medium? I'm surprised no one mentioned it in the party games. You know, I played a little bit of it, like not even a full game. And my thoughts on it were just that it doesn't work very frequently. You know, it's hard to... It just doesn't work that well. It's a cool idea that in practice didn't work that well. That's kind of what I think of it. All right, Nick says, have you gotten to play Dwellings of Eldervale again? I have not since we did it live. I liked it. I remember liking it. I know now it's showing up at people's houses. You know, people who backed it. So I think Mike DeLisio got one. I might play it at some point again. I mean, I'd like to, assuming I have the time. You know, that's the thing. But yeah, no, I dig it. Okay, I think I answered that from Stina. What is your favorite of the West Kingdom titles? I have not played Viscounts. Of the first two, I still like the first one. Architects. It's right here behind me. Architects. It's still my favorite one, I think. And I think it would be. Even playing Viscounts. Ooh, Kevin Gibson from Sydney, Australia. Now we're international. We are finally about to receive Tainted Grail. Getting excited to play it. Did you play it? Mr. Gibson, I did not play it, I think. No, Tom Vassel's keeping that one from me. Or maybe I'm just not that interested in playing it. One of those two. Tommy Miller says, did you watch a tabletop episode with Rhett and Link? They play Concept. I have seen it in the past, yeah. I might want to rewatch that one, to be honest. It's been a long time. Coralou's got to go. Bye, Coralou. Thanks for hanging out. All right, let me see, guys, if I can try to catch up here. Silva's asking, what mic am I using? Just a Yeti, a Blue. Stina has asked the same question like 8 times. I did answer that, right? Hi, Z. What is your favorite bird? There we go. Favorite bird? I guess I like parrots. I mean, anything in that family of birds. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're so pretty and chatty. It just cracks me up every time I answer a question and then like a thumbs down flies onto my screen and I'm like, oops, wrong bird. She's still asking. All right. All right, let me see. She has asked 15 times. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Tommy, that's a good one. I want a horror set for Unmatched. Jason versus Freddy versus Pinhead versus Chucky. That's pretty good, man. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, but like a sci-fi set. That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah. I might switch one of those. If I was doing horror, I might switch like Chucky for, I guess Alien. Maybe Alien. Yeah. Or some other killer. Okay, here's a good question. Z, how often do you sit down to put in your ratings in BGG? Yeah, fairly frequently, every now and then, and I'll update stuff every now and then. I would say maybe, let's call it once a month. How about that? So yeah, sure, I try to stay on top of that. RoboCop, yeah, baby. That's right, Joey, RoboCop. Okay, let me try to catch up here, guys. Ooh, time's flying. Some of these questions. Alright, here we go. Any chance I've been looking into the 2-player Curious Cargo, and if so, what are my thoughts of it? I saw Tom and Mike played it. I think Tom reviewed it, right? I know Mike and I have very similar tastes normally, and Mike was like, "Woof, this is thinky." I don't think he loved it. I don't think Mike loved it. So I then sort of wrote it off a little bit. It might be great. It absolutely might work for me. I'm not. I'm not devoting, mental energy to it right now. Have you ever played Acquire? Any thoughts? One I keep coming back to. Yeah, absolutely. I used to own one of the 3M versions of Acquire, not the wooden tile one. I know, just one of the plastic tile ones. And yeah, it's cool. Yeah, Acquire is very abstracted. It's. I buy now, and I think I like my games to be, if they're gonna be that sort of devoid of apparent fun, if you know what I mean. You have to kind of like, it's like grown up fun. You have to look below the veneer of something. Then I want it to be pretty. Does that make sense? If I'm gonna be digging for the fun, then I want what I'm looking at to be really pretty. So if I'm playing a Euro game that's pretty dry, has a lot going on in it, I want it to be an attractive one. I don't want to give up both of those things. Okay, let's try to catch up here. Here we go. Speaking about video games, are you excited about Cyberpunk 2077? Yeah, I am, man. That's going to be awesome. But I probably won't get it for a while. I'm way behind on video games. That's the thing with me, where I don't really keep up with video games. I've got there's a lot of stuff coming out now at the end of the year that I'm sure I'm going to enjoy playing in 2021 at some point. But for now, like the one I'm playing right now, I know that they just came out with Assassin's Creed Valhalla just came out. I'm playing Origins. Assassin's Creed, I'm like halfway maybe into Assassin's Creed Origins. That's 2 ago, right? It was Origins, then the Roman one, what's it called? Valhalla. No, Valhalla's a new one. Odyssey. And then Valhalla. So I'm way behind. What's going on with my phone here? Mm-hmm. Stenobro says, "Why can't you do these Q&As more often, Z?" Well, I surely can. I just don't. Maybe I'll try to do them a little more frequently than once every 6 months. It's just been, it's been juggling, right? I'm working from here, trying to keep up with reviews and all that. It's just one of those things that's gone. It's gone by the wayside. And this was a good week to do one, that's all. Flip154 is asking if I played Glory to Rome and how does it compare to Motainai. I have played both. I've played all the games in that series. They're both good. I think Glory to Rome is a little swingier. It's a little sort of wilder of a game. But I suppose I like it a little more too. Motainai feels more subtle, more subdued, which also means it's harder to know if you're doing well. It's just more subtle, and I don't necessarily like my games to be too subtle. I want to know if I'm doing well from the explosion across the table. Does that make sense? So I guess I get subtle elsewhere. I don't need it in my board gaming. Okay, Sebastian. Says, Z, I know you back to trekking the world, as you don't back often. Yeah, it's right above me there, right? Yeah. If played, how are your thoughts? Now you have it. Yeah, I liked it. I gotta play it some more. I had some issues with the shipping where they shipped it to me and it came really banged up. They shipped in I guess Amazon was fulfilling for them, and some of the Amazon packages, not all of them, but some of them got shipped in like a bag that you would ship like a pair of jeans in. Like just a soft bag, plastic bag. So it came banged up. They sent me replacements, so they're cool. But then that kind of soured me on wanting to dig in. You know what I mean? How you were like excited for something and you finally get it, you feel disappointment, so you put it away to let that bad feeling go away. So I've played it just the one time, and I liked it. Right now, like if you force me to give you a score, I'd say 7. It might go up if I played it some more. It just sucks when you don't back a lot and then you do, and then you wait, and then you get something, and that's the reaction. Now again, they took care of it, so it's not a problem. Mad Book, here we go. See, Coors Light is the Uno of beers. See what I mean? See what I mean? Matt, that's a mean take, my friend. It's unnecessary and brutal punishment that I do not deserve just for enjoying something that you think is caca. That is what you meant, right? I think that's what you meant. Also, Uno is good. Especially Super Mario Uno. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum, bum. Draw 4, then skip your turn. Ba-dum-bum, bum, 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 ba-dum. Alright, let me see. I love everybody makes assumptions about what I like and don't like. Here we go. Here's another one. I see in your background... I don't know why I said that. I see in your background a copy of Mombasa. I thought this is the kind of game you would not like. Why do you keep it? I keep it because I like it. Again, you guys make assumptions about, oh, Z only likes games that are 20 minutes. Oh, Z doesn't like heavy games. Z's an idiot. You might be right about that one. Fine. But the other ones are unnecessary. Alright, let's see. Where am I at? Yeah, okay, I just got to the part where everybody rushed in with a thumbs up. Alright, I can skip some of this stuff. You guys are very sweet, though. That's nice. Okay. Where my mods at? Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm skipping all this whole guy here. Nobody squashed this? Dang it. Guys, come on. That's a weird way to put it, but okay. Do you own any pets? Do I have any pets? I do not have any pets. No. I'm allergic to dogs a little bit. I'm allergic to cats a lot of bit. So no. Oh, here we go. Someone like Ellen showing up and crashing in. What up? I'm assuming it's either Ellen or the better half, Randy. Okay. Oh, guys, it's 1 p.m. Let me look up some. Let's end strong, shall we? Let's end with something strong, a hard-hitting question. Huh? Huh? I can't help myself. No, I'm kidding. We're not going to end with that. Come on. Manuel Perez is asking, what are my favorite 2020 games so far? Greetings from Mexico. Manuel, we've got top 10s of the year coming up pretty soon, buddy. So you'll know very soon. Very soon. All right, let's see. All right, let's find one or two more here. Check out Baldur's Gate 3. That's a PC only one, though, I think. Z, what a large mic you have. The better to ASMR you with. All right, everybody, I want you to just relax. Take the rest of the day off. If you are still at work, get up, walk over to your boss, and tell them to go find the kite, the biggest kite they can, and fly it. Then I want you to shout at them, peace, and storm out. Don't do any of that. I'm just kidding. Crazy. Gonna get fired. Yes, I'm way behind. Alright, I'm catching up. That's it. Oh, the Brothers Murph is up in here. Oh, you handsome. And I love you. Whoo! It's getting crazy up in here now. Now is when it's getting good and I have to stop? Why is this only an hour? I say Q&A for several hours. All right, what is going on? We came together. Who do you think, Rando? All right, y'all. For everybody who showed up, thank you. I got friends showing up, people I know. We came together, the Brothers Murph. It's beautiful to see you guys show up. Everybody else, just hanging out in the comments, asking stuff, thank you. For the two of you who asked the same question over 60 times, thank you. Please stop it. Seek counsel. For the mods that were really slacking on the job today, thank you. But don't make me go quit your job ASMR on you, because I will do it. Alright, I'm out of here, y'all. I'm rambling now. I'm a rambling man now. Some random dude. Whoa. Aren't we friends? Nope. I don't know you. Goodbye. Dun, 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 dun. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I appreciate all of you hanging out, chatting it up. Thank you for your questions. I will see you later on this week. Like you already possibly know, it's a little bit slower towards the end of the week, but we've still got stuff going on. I know Tom, like I said, is doing a Q&A on Friday. I got a review going up on the weekend. There's a few other videos going up. So keep it right here on the Dice Tower, all right? I love you. Have a good day, everybody. Be safe out there. Take care of each other. Spread love, not viruses. Peace.